Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube. Oops. Oh, it's on. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube. Here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. You want to manifest today? Yay! All right, we're going to manifest today. Now, I have, as you know, you've probably heard, I was a former investment banker for 25 years. I quit everything. I wrote a best-selling book. It was made into a television movie. It got awards. I wrote 2 more books, and I changed my life. I learned how to do create online businesses. I learned how to use the internet. You got to get trained on that stuff. It's not something you just go out and do. So I learned from some multi-millionaires. These guys are awesome. They're my friends. And now I help other people to change their lives by learning how to use the internet for everything. Look what I'm doing. So I have completely changed my life. I had to come to this point where you have to start to make decisions, and it's not always easy to step outside of the box. It's not always easy to make those decisions where you're going to go into that scary zone of the unknown. But I want to share something with you. It's really not unknown. You are actually in control, and whatever you envision, you can create. Now, this internet marketing thing, you see them pop out here. Those are free videos if you want to check it out and see if you want to learn how to use it, the internet, to create anything. E-commerce, coaching businesses, affiliate marketing, that's when you promote other people's products and services, make money doing it. It's pretty awesome. I actually work with the members myself. I'm not paid to do this. I work with the members, and part of my training is to help them break through fear and manifest. Actually, this Friday, we're doing a manifestation meditation. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know any other organization out there that trains you in business and then has you meditate on manifesting your dreams. That's the kind of world we live in. We can create whatever we want. And when you control your own destiny, I own my own businesses, I can do whatever I want. And if somebody objects to it, then I just don't work with them. That's cool. They can go off to their own probability. So today I want to talk about manipulating energy. Manipulating energy sounds like a negative word. Manipulation means to be able to change it, to manipulate, to, move or create or whatever into a way that you desire. So how do we do this? Okay, you can manifest anything within when I say you're limitless, within your guidelines of what you chose to do here. So if you chose a specific path beforehand, you might find that, you're in certain situations purposely to learn new things, to be challenged, to maybe like abuse, so that you could learn forgiveness. And what cracks me up is so many people, they feel like they're the victim, and chances are pretty good that you were the perpetrator in the last life. That's how it works. We play every possible role. I'm gonna have my coffee drink. Hold on. I just woke up. It's super early, by the way. Don't have any makeup on, that's okay. I did put on some lipstick for you. All right. So when you control your life, it's a decision. I decided, and when I was an investment banker, I worked for myself anyways, but not really ultimately, because I had clients that really controlled me, and then I realized I wasn't really living the life I wanted to, and if I had to create that, I had to make some big decisions. And that was a little scary, but I knew that I had to, because I couldn't stay where I was. It was not a happy place. And you might feel this way yourself. It's like, I'm in this place that I don't want to be in. How do I change all this? How do you change it? I mean, it's a big deal, right? Changing it. So how do you do that? You have to make a decision. And then when you make a decision, then you have to be committed to it. So I teach this. You have to commit to it. You have to be willing to learn and get the help. You have to find your resources, right? And then you have to follow through on everything. I see people, they do all this and they go, this is difficult, whatever it is in life. And then they quit. So you have to follow through. You got to follow through no matter where that takes you. You have to be flexible sometimes because the universe may send you better and greater things in a pathway. You go, this didn't work out how I thought it would, but wow, look at what it took me to. It seemed like a failure, but it took me to something new. And then the bottom line is be creative. You don't have to be somebody else. You don't have to be what the planet says is a success. You dictate that. Success is whatever you think it is. And if you want to live in the wild, build your own log cabin and, go off the grid, and that's your success, then you live it. And don't you let anybody tell you anything different. Who are they to tell you? Oh, that scared me. Koo is having a dream, and he's making little noises over there. I think he's agreeing with me. He was living off the grid. Hold on. If you don't know, Koo Bear is my stray kitty who hangs out with me. He's the most loving little thing. He acts like a dog because I'm a dog person and I have these allergies to cats, but somehow I'm no longer allergic to him. Isn't that amazing? All right. He was a gift. He was a gift. How are we going to help you to manipulate energy into what you want? You have that power. All right. Part of my courses take you on a journey that starts to clear out all the limitations, and then we talk about energy, and then we really have to come into touch with and it's called Breakthrough Fear. That's my first one. The second one is called One Big Thing. That's when we pick one big thing that we manifest. And then we have the third one called Life in the Vast Lane. That's when we start to do some crazy manifesting, which I do, by the way. I manifest, I call myself a major manifester. Major. So, and it's not like I'm always up on this higher frequency all the time. We're on planet Earth, so expect that this is going to happen. You don't have to be some enlightened person. You're always manifesting. You're always manifesting. But what you want to do is manifest from a higher frequency. If you manifest from a lower frequency, you're going to wonder why you get the relationship. Oh, I got it, but it doesn't work out. You get the money and you lose it. Or it's under bad terms, or it just doesn't feel good. You're not happy with the money because you're not coming from a higher frequency. And you're like, oh yeah, that's okay. I'll get the money anyways. Well, good luck. You've probably had it and lost it before. If you're coming from a lower frequency, you're not really understanding how life works and that you have a much bigger picture. You have a much bigger purpose. All right, hold on. So, in order to manifest what you desire, you need to know what it is. I start people off with visualization. For me, it's the most powerful. That's how I manifest. I see things. So I've been asked before, are you seeing the future that already exists? And that's, you're just bringing into view what already exists, because I'm, have my psychic abilities. Or am I visualizing it and it's coming into my future because it appears because I visualized it and I chose it? It's both. Because it already exists, so I'm seeing what already exists, but I'm also visualizing it to bring it into my reality. Because if I saw that and then I focused on something else, the universe would get mixed messages. And so that's why some things don't come into your reality. You're giving it mixed messages. I'm focused on this. I visual. Oh, yes. And, it can't happen. Are you stupid? You can't do that, you silly thing. And then you're going like, I'm believing what so-and-so said and this. And then somebody's like, especially if you're like with a spouse is really negative. That's a bad one. And so you have to just be very steadfast, and herein lies your challenge. It's not, don't be blaming that other person or all the energies around you. You are in control of your energy. And as soon as you control that energy and understand the power you have behind it and stop giving your power away to other people, you never actually really do that, by the way, but you are in essence doing that because you believe it, then things start to change, shift, and those people fall off. They're not in your life anymore. Something will happen. Somebody gets like relocated, or somebody just stops talking to you, or I've had that before. That has not been a bad thing, by the way. So, first thing, let's do it right now. What is that situation that you really want to be in? Now, some people will picture themselves rolling in money. I would not recommend that. You could do that, but what if you imagined yourself just being super happy and you are in your beach house or in the mountains or in your barn with your horses or whatever it is that really makes you happy, because the universe is going to create that situation in a way that may surprise you. You may not own that house or whatever. Maybe there's some other way it comes to you and you're super happy in that situation. Imagine that situation right now. I know mine. I saw exactly what I was wearing. I saw my logo, which has already been created. Somebody created it exactly the way I envisioned it. I see exactly where I am. I see myself in certain places in the world, and I see myself doing certain things. I see myself being very happy. I envision all kinds of incredible things, and you can focus on one thing. Maybe it's you just want to, maybe you envision your kids in college and you writing that check to the college and handing it to them and feeling really good about that. And seeing them graduate. You see them in graduation gowns. And you feel so good. You have to have the feelings with it. See, that's what visualization creates, the feelings. So when you visualize, you can't help but feel. And the brain doesn't know the difference. So when you focus on that visual picture, that whole visual thing you're creating, and you do it every day, every single day, you start to raise your frequency. And then something that I do every day, I would love for you to do this because this will count. If every person watching this does this, it's going to happen. I want you to send your light and love throughout the universe. And imagine a white light enveloping this planet of peace and joy, abundance, love, healing. Peace, joy, love, and abundance. I do that. That is going to raise your frequency too, because you're going to participate in that. Whatever you're sending out, you are. So you participate. It doesn't go out and come back. It's you. It's us. We're all one thing. All happening at the same time. Not simultaneously. We're all one thing happening. Not going to go into that. So when you envelop the universe and the planet with this light, beautiful light, you are raising the frequency. Your frequency raises. It feels good when you do it because it makes the world a better place. You imagine the world being a more peaceful, beautiful place, abundant. So then there's not something out there that is a problem for you. Well, those people or that job or whatever, when you imagine the planet as a peaceful, abundant place, there are no issues. Everybody's abundant. Everybody's in peace, right? So imagine that. And then imagine you in that world, on that planet, that perfect fifth dimension planet of which we are shifting into, already there, but you get to choose, so it's time to make that choice. What is it you envision? And come from something powerful, not just the ego. Like I said, if you see stacks of money on your table, that's not joy. That's a bunch of paper sitting on a table. You're not in love with that. Imagine what you would do with that money. It's what that money represents that you can focus on to raise your frequency. So imagine something that makes you feel really, really good. Just, getting on a plane and going first class and knowing that you don't have to think about money, and that, you can bring your friends and you can rent out a chateau in France, and you have a chef come in and cook for you, and you just relax and you meditate and you write your book, or you create music if you're a musician, or if you're a healing person, you want to get into holistic things, and you have a company, and you imagine this company just healing people, and products, and people just writing you letters saying, "Oh, thank you." I get this all the time, constantly. People thanking me. I'm thinking, okay, no, they're not asking for anything. They're just thanking me. Wow, I'm making a difference on this planet. When you do that, frequency keeps going up and up and up and up, and then it just starts to get beautiful and light and powerful, and that's when you become a major manifestor. It's like, woo, because you're putting positivity in. You're not going, I want money, I'm going to picture money. And this is where people, don't see results. They're not focused on what is really powerful. Power is in the higher frequency. The higher frequency is light and love, caring and giving, abundance, joy, and the things that are connected to that on this planet. Which the abundance is money. Unfortunately, we still work with money here, and having a nice home, and having beautiful food, and having wonderful neighbors and caring people in our lives, and positive relationships, and happy little animals, and healthy plants, and we're not putting chemicals on our lawns and all this stuff. Live your life the way you want it to be reflected back to you. Don't be putting crap into your body and the planet and then wanting this perfect world. You have to start contributing to it. It has to be in action at every moment. And every moment is, I never lose sight. When I wrote that book, The Rooftop Christmas Tree, when I wrote that book, I envisioned it on television. I never stopped seeing my name and that book name on television. And they usually changed the name. I don't know if you know that. Almost all the time they changed the name. They didn't change mine. I was amazed. And sure enough, that title and my name really big, right in the beginning of the movie. And I saw it. And I saw it on television. And that's exactly where it went. It's now everywhere. You can see it. You can watch it anywhere. But I never questioned that. First book, goes straight to production. Boom, the next year it's made into a movie. It's unheard of. No, it's not. Because there are no limits. What do you want to do? And don't be so attached to things. And this is the letting go. When you attach, that's ego trying to control. I have to have it to make me happy. And that's the message, that if it doesn't happen this way, whatever. When you let go, half the time I see it all the time, and I sort of forget that I'm really even thinking about it. I just know it's my reality. And darn if it doesn't always show up. I'm not attached to it. Other things show up sometimes that are like, whoa, this is even better than I thought. And then, so envision it, let go. People say, you're telling us to let go. We're supposed to focus on it. Focusing and letting go, I'm sorry, but that does go together. You can see something and not, like I said, letting go means that you're not going, okay, I have to have this to be happy, and I have to, all right, I'm going to light the candles. If you see my meditation with light and candles, go see it. It's pretty funny because a lot of people, I got quite a reaction out of it. I did this whole manifesting meditation for you guys. It was pretty entertaining. So that's the manipulation that is from the material world versus what's going on inside. You are energy. So I have an energy meditation that you can do where I have you push your energy out and connect to everything. Because you are everything. People talk about their heart. They've measured the electromagnetic field coming out from your heart. It goes out so many feet. No, it doesn't. There's no end to it. There's no end to energy. We're at one energy. How can it end 10 feet out or 10 or 12 or whatever it is? It can't. Because it's everything. There's no ending point to anything. There's no ending point to time, or there's no such thing as time anyways, or the universe. There's no end to anything. Everything's expanding. Galaxies are traveling away from us faster than the speed of light. It's expanding. How is that possible? Because there's no end. The universe, the one, is just constantly creating and expanding, and you are too. So you get to choose that path simply with your thought. Envision it, see it. Your mind's eye is powerful, but you can't just envision it and go, oh, that's not for me. You have to let go and say, that is totally possible. See it constantly. Envision your light and your love going out across this planet. Other people abundant and happy, because that is your energy. And when you spread that energy, your energy is going up. It is you. Focus on the joy. Focus on love. Focus on knowing that nothing you see in this material world is real, ultimately real. If it was real, it would be everlasting. And the only thing that's everlasting is your energy, your light, which there is light inside your body. It's documentable. Everything fires off. It actually creates light, including your DNA. You are a light being. And this is not really solid. So it's all this conceived idea of what we are and that this is real. Let it go. Let it go. Create the play. Experience it. Don't get hung up on the challenges. I know every once in a while somebody gets upset when I do that. They think I'm making fun. No, I'm not. Hey, listen, watch Eckhart Tolle. He's done that before. He actually really makes fun. It's very funny. People stressing out about stuff. He's always going, oh, because he's been there. We've all been there. My life sucks. Okay, if that's what you think. Or you can say, like he was, on a park bench thinking life is beautiful. Homeless on a park bench thinking life is beautiful. You don't have to be on a park bench. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do right now? What change are you gonna make? Are you gonna manipulate energy? You are energy. Everything's energy. Everything is reacting to you at this moment. Everything right now is reacting to what I'm saying. And there is no such thing as time. So I could shoot this and I could be dead. And if you're watching it, it affects you. My energy does not end, ever. This is timeless. So whatever I'm saying that you're watching weeks from now is as powerful right now as it was when I said it, whenever I shot this. It's equally as powerful. That energy I'm sending you is happening. It didn't happen while I shot this, and if you see it a week from now, oh, it's gone. Energy it cannot be created nor destroyed. Your energy, you have access to all of it, and you get to do what you want. We have free will on this planet. That is a big deal. If you don't use it, you're going to kick yourself. Man, you're going to be on this side going, and I chose limitation because why? I am all powerful. And don't go into the ego thing. Oh, I'm God. Yeah, you are actually, but so am I, and so is the rabbit down the street. It's just an expression. You're an expression. What are you going to express? You get to choose. Choose it. Choose something fabulous. Choose something. It doesn't have to be, not everybody has to be the king or queen. Joy can come in so many different packages. What do you want yours to be? Choose it right now. Let's manifest. All right, I want you to visualize it. Do you see it? I see it. What are you wearing? You can get down to minute details, situations. You don't have to have all the answers. If you don't know what the love of your life looks like and you're imagining that, you can have some basics. You can leave that open. There's so much you can do with this, and I want you to focus on this every day on what you want and connect joy to it, and go to that place, go to that beach, go to that Italian villa overlooking the lakes. Ride that bike in Tuscany, where you end up in a vineyard and you're with your friends tasting wines, or the person that you love. Are you on that cruise ship with a group of people having a wonderful time? What is it? Are you on that beach house on the balcony having coffee with your spouse? Are you running on the beach and your body is fit and beautiful? Are you surrounded by loving family or friends in your beautiful home in a safe neighborhood? Are you confident? Are you feeling really confident and proud that you are now a happy person that's contributing to this planet in a positive way? So you have a responsibility, You're not just here to get things and manipulate energy to live a material life that's satisfying. You're here to raise your frequency. It has to come from that really loving, beautiful place that's going to change the planet, and that manifesting will appear so much faster. And it's going to be on such a high frequency. It's going to be so right and so powerful because you're doing it from love. And that's what I want to see you do. I want to see you manifesting from a high place. And those of you who are so focused on winning the lottery, that is not coming from a higher frequency. Is it wrong? No. But I can't see anything really substantial coming from that ultimately. Have I won the lottery? Yeah. That wasn't my purpose. That wasn't some big goal of mine. I just happened to do it because I don't really care about it. And I saw myself winning. I went, bought some tickets and won. I think it was like 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 6 won. Because I happen to talk to you guys about it. Why? Because I'm a major manifester. Because I'm not attached to the outcome. Because that does not define me. It's just all perks. And then the things that my mission, my purpose in life, I am actively working on every day. Which means whatever you do for a living, however you conduct yourself with your family, it all has to be congruent on that higher frequency. I don't care if you have the nastiest boss in the world. You go in there with a smile on your face. Herein lies your challenge. Can I be that super light being with the nastiest person? See, we can all say, oh, well, they're doing this. No, you have got to function on that higher frequency, and that's where you manifest from. Because when you go there and you handle the negative situation with integrity, and you're trying to be your best, we don't always pull that off, but try to be your best, then you are making a change on the planet. You're going to higher frequency, and then when you start to envision things, you're doing it from this higher place. So this is why you have to live the higher frequency. Meditate. See the beauty, see the love, send the nasty boss positive vibes. You may go in and for some reason they're nice to you and you're like, that's weird. They're picking up on it. Because they are part of your energy. You are all everything. You're everything. You are that. You're me. And I'm 5 billion gazillion probabilities. Focus on what you want now. And be okay with whatever happens along the way, because you will be tested. Let's see. Oh, things might not go. The job you wanted. Oh, you didn't get it. Oh, see, doesn't work. This manifesting stuff doesn't work. I'm going to stop. I'm going to unsubscribe from Landria's channel. Yeah, it works. Then you say, it's okay. It's okay. I saw that job. And then you get a call and you get something really awesome that blows that away. Like a month later, thank goodness you didn't have that other job. Recruiter calls and says, you're not going to believe this. We just got an offer and, it's 50 grand more a year than you even wanted in the other job. This is how it works. Never question it. Never question it. You know what that's called? Faith. Got it? Do you have it? Come on. Do you have it? It's called faith. You either have it or you don't. You can't have faith and then you question something. That's not faith. That's hope. Hope? You can get a few things on hope. You have faith? Woo-wee. You do not question it because you know you have the power of the universe. You are it. And that whatever's going to happen is supposed to happen, and you accept it, you welcome it, and you go, these things I shall do and more, and I'm going to be laser focused on that, and I'm going to send joy and love throughout the universe. Every moment I get a chance, I'm going to do that. I'm on a higher frequency, and then when I think about something, and I have my book, here, I'm going to lean and get it. Oh, I was doing yard work. I bought this in Camden. I bought this with my friend Dove. He's a musician, cool guy in London. He took me to Camden Market, and I spent a lot of time while he was like talking to the shop owner, and I chose this beautiful hand-tooled book, leather book. It just spoke to me, and I chose one for a friend of mine, a beautiful friend of mine, Allie, and I chose one. It has hers has the tree of life. Actually, I was in love with hers, but I just felt that she needed that book. And so I bought one for her, and I bought one for myself. Beautiful leather. And then I wrote in the front, I am. And in this beautiful hand-bound, gorgeous book, I write all the things that I am. Unlimited, abundant, happy, at peace, healthy, all-knowing, a light unto this planet, fit and slender, awakened. And then inside, I start to write more specifics. And then I continue on. As you can see, I've got a lot of space here. I am an unstoppable force of positive change and influence. I am an unstoppable force of positive change and influence. I want to be a positive force on this planet. That is my mission. What is yours? Maybe you have a book, maybe you do it on your computer, maybe you have a board, maybe you just do it in your head. Find what works for you. You are unlimited. You are all energy. Start to believe it, know it, never question it, have faith. Faith is exactly what's going to change this planet. Fear is no longer welcome. It is just a form of protection system. We don't have to listen to it anymore. Time for change. Go into the fifth dimension with me. Go into it with me. Never lose sight of that vision. Never question it. Never question it. Quantum physics, all things are possible. You can change your reality. You choose that probability. Never question it. Let it go. Let the universe bring it in whatever way, at whatever time period. And in the meantime, you be the best you can be at that moment. You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. And share this video. Share this message, because the more people that do this, the higher frequency of this planet. We're changing things. It's already happening. Namaste.